Okay. All right. So thank you for asking me to do the session with you. And I didn't even really find out anything that you're kind of looking for to, like if it was ET stuff or however, you can pretty much ask however you're needing to, whatever you're needing to know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Um, so mainly, I don't have the same kind of crazy mystical experiences that like she does. Um, n- I kind of have want not exactly wanted what she's going through, but I've been trying to develop my own capacity for certain, I guess what you would call abilities.
Hmm.
That I want abilities exactly though. It's more that I would like to I want to be in tune with myself. I want to be able to tap into my intuition and have more, I guess, guidance, you know, from myself, my higher self.
Yeah.
Um,
You do take Reiki like they did? Have, I heard
I,
them say they took Reiki.
I did, yeah. And so I'm player. What is it? Player tangents seems to be one of my stronger clairs. So I feel energy in my body pretty strongly.
Hmm.
But that's unfortunately kind of about as far as it goes. Like I feel everything physically on either is vibration, frequency, temperature flux, pressure flux,
Yeah.
or magnetic, anything like that. But I don't, that's about all I get. Like I don't know how to effectively communicate with my guidance, whether that's spirit guides or whoever,
Inner self. Well,
and
so like, cause I know she told me he's a Pisces, so I know Pisces already is naturally psychic and empath. So I can feel like you're really empathic with energy with people around and all that too, where you would need to have your alone time to kind of decompress a lot, and need to just go in your room and however. So I think you have maybe um because I can see you have the energy in your whole body, in your whole hand, in your hands, and you could do your Reiki scan on your whole body, and so you're fully activated. So you're just trying to find what to tune into because I think you have so many things. Um, so it's like there's so much, that so it's like what do you tune into or hear? Am I hearing the right thing? So mostly it's like um I think it's trusting yourself because do you feel like you trust yourself of what you hear and like the if you get like the premonition or thought of something then you're or to go outside because you hear it, so I feel like you trust that and then you do. um and unless you're busy or something, then you wait or however, or you say, "Oh yeah, I forgot," and then go out and see or however. So I think it's all there. It's just um, finding out what you like to do most, and then that'll what's your most passionate about. So is that what would that be? Is that what you're kind of searching for then? Because you're already turned on, like everything is on. Because you can do a Reiki scan, you can give hands-on healing, you can heal yourself. Your palms are activated, and your head. I can you see, you hear, you have the psychic sight, hearing, and your heart, like you just feel and know, and you just trust, believe. I think you already do because you already know whatever, because you're just um like a radar psychic, like a satellite radar, kind of something like where you kind of just feel things. You feel your way through stuff, where you go with what you feel, or it has to be a feeling you get, something like that.
I actually, for example, even go shopping that way sometimes. I'll
Yeah.
feel buy products based on how they feel to me.
Yep,
You know,
that's a Pisces. Pisces has to have that feeling. You're like, I don't. Do you like this person? You have to have a feeling about it, So there's, or you see it and then feel it. It
right? So, I
so.
mean, I do have that part, and I am very much a kind of go with the flow kind of person. Hardly ever make plans, and I
Mhm.
don't really stress about much. In fact, my issue is usually the opposite. I'm usually so stress free that it gets me in trouble because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't care thing I should have cared about. You know,
Yeah. But you're just waiting on it, though, because you're just like, you just wait on to feel it. That's all. Because I think it's just like how the fish just kind of swims, and then you just kind of go with the flow of stuff. You don't um
right.
but
So
don't piss you off, because then if you piss you off, then I know Pisces just has a complete turnaround with that. Like the fish was calm and cool, but they'll turn right around and completely run your ass over, like shit, pissed him
right,
off.
I try
So
to come up as much as possible, but
yeah, I know it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, then you let the person know that they really did you wrong and everything. You let them have it. So that's good.
um, however, so where I was going with
Mhm.
that though is that um I've got some of it where I feel my way through things, but then when it comes to making certain decisions, like um for example, a career right now, I don't really know what I want to do with my life. I
Yeah.
There are things that I would like to do, but there's so many times that I thought I wanted to do something and I got into it and I got bored with it.
Yeah.
Very, and I don't know if I'm just I don't
There's
want to because
there's a
one of
lot
the
of things, huh? There's a lot of things that you like, but not like you wouldn't want to just sit there and do that all the time, 'cause then you kind of get like, I
like
just.
one of the
Mhm.
I'm considering is military actually, like Coast Guard. I would like to do search and rescue stuff in the Coast Guard. I think that would be amazing. Um, but is that a commitment that I want to make for the next 4 years? You know? So there's just
I don't think you've made a decision. I don't see that you've made a decision with it, Like I just after you said that, then there was nothing. There was only research and watching videos or information that you've gathered, but you haven't made a decision, so you're still right there. So I would say, if you feel an excitement about it, if you feel excited, um, about it, then go that way. But I know there's a lot of things you like, and it is difficult to pinpoint which one, because you
right,
don't want to be tied down to something if you feel like this is not it, I don't like this, so.
right, right. See, another thing, I was actually talking to an AI chat about this the other week. Said it was a feasible idea. Um, I would like to set up myself with some kind of um some way to make money online where I'm not tied down to a location and get my car paid off, and instead of buying a house, buy a boat, a sailboat,
Hmm.
a nice that you can live on,
Oh yeah,
travel
that feels
the world.
exciting. I can see that. You've seen
That,
that through. That's something you've seen through. So definitely. because you can see yourself there and what all of it and how you'd live and everything. So that feels nice. So definitely. So maybe finding something that makes money, enough money then to be able to buy the boat. Then if that was the Coast Guard, I don't know how much they make, but if that's your goal to just make a certain amount of money and that's just like 4 years, I'm not sure if that's like 4 years in the Coast Guard, or do you have to commit to more, or do you know what that like
Well, 4 years would be the minimum,
the
you know,
minimum? Okay. And
to
then
be
you
able
can,
to make a check from it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and you might like it after a while too. You might like the structure because I think you kind of do like a little bit of a structure or routine in a way too, and
Right.
a little bit. Not if you're bored. You kind of like I mean, I was trying to search for things that you kind of like to do because it is a lot of stuff of going with the flow of things, you know. So doing stuff online is good. But can you like do you have things in mind of what you would do online, like
So,
careers or anything like that?
right. There's, you know, there's at least two. I think there was another. One of them, which is something I've already tried once before, is running an Etsy shop or some kind of similar shop. Um, what I was attempting to do the first time was selling stones and crystals
Yeah,
and metaphysical tools, things like that. I thought that would be uh, my idea was to buy new stones and crystals, meditate with them for love energy into them and sell them
yeah,
and to put energy, I have love infused crystals all over the world,
hmm,
and that way I'd be able to make money from
yeah.
selling them to buy
You
new
could do
ones.
that. You could do that. You could start like I would say like start out like with the small shipment or something like that, you know, and then just 'cause that can be passive money coming in too, you know, like that. So you that's money that is not gonna like be all the time up. It kind of goes up and down with the with how much you make, you know, depending on sales and everything with that. So that's something that I would start though, because you can add like you make a big store. I would make like a big store and just keep it going. Even if you decide to do something else, you can always get money off of that, but keep uh, putting the product as you sell, then you know keep putting more stuff there. So I would definitely do that. Yeah, that feels nice to do something in that way because I feel like you'd like to do a lot of different small things like that. You know, nothing like that kind of work or Reiki. You could charge them with Reiki and sell them. So you could do all kinds of stuff with your services and everything too. Um,
Yeah, that
if you
would be
do
amazing.
artwork or anything, you know, or making jewelry, put it all on there and then let that just be your side income that comes in and keep it a full store. But there's
Right,
something else that you like. There's other things too that you like
right.
online too. So you,
Um, the other thing is uh would be like a YouTube channel.
yeah,
Something I like talking to
yeah,
people. I love having deep, real conversations with people. Um, and authenticity, the authentic conversation. I can't stand small talk. I
yeah,
know how to do small talk
I
with
know.
people.
Yep, me too.
So, so a channel like that where I just like do one-on-ones with people or calls with people, or obviously also I love yoga, I love Tai Chi, I love martial arts, I love physical fitness, calisthenics, all that kind of stuff. So having a channel with all of that,
Mhm.
I would thoroughly enjoy doing.
Yeah, do that. Do both of those. So, yeah,
It.
that's good.
Introvert, and I also avoided social media for almost a decade. So I don't really know how to navigate it much anymore. And I just feel uneasy about putting myself out there without someone who knows what they're doing, basically. At one time, see, I had a friend that I was going to get a place with originally last year, and we had plans to start this together. He knew more of the tech side and the online side, and he was going to run that, and I was going to do more of the subject matter and the material and stuff. And well, he kind of ended up back in rehab,
Yeah.
or I'm not
And
even
just
sure.
depending on yourself is the best thing. And how you do it is you just do it. You just as you do more, then you get more comfortable with being, and it's you know that's your own personality too, because I'm not a big talker with on like that. I'm not but if you know a lot of different things, like if you're a good teacher, then that's going to come across when you're doing your videos, and you just set up the camera and all that in your a room, and set up the space too, so you have like a background, make it look professional and everything when you're presenting the material, so people think that because they look at all the stuff in the back too. They look and they say, whatever. They look, and then everybody's kind of nosy and sees what's going on in the back too. So yeah, I always know to face like put the wall behind me if I'm gonna do those videos, so people don't see into my room, and then I can just be like a professional with in front of the camera, and that way. Um, but yeah, I would do that too. I would just kind of write a list of things that you'd like to talk about, the subjects, and create your own YouTube channel, and just have your own camera or phone or however you want to record it on there. Kind of works better if you have a computer, so you can upload and download all the stuff, and keep up with all that. But um, you'll have to figure out how to put it out there to get more views. So it's maybe like hashtag or share it on different places, and then talk about what topics are um, kind of most popular, and worded in a way too. That's the word search. So it's like lots of things where you have to grab the audience to make sure you get the views too. And um, I would do some live Q&A or something like that, so you can answer questions and from the audience. But I'd keep it general topics, one video, like short videos too, because most people have ADHD, or they just are too busy, so they like listen to maybe the 15 to 30 minute, and then they're like, okay, I gotta go to work or whatever, so that like that kind of video or something. So just kind of research that what's best, for the time length, and get the stuff, and then have maybe like you could have like a audience, like ask questions or anything like that with the YouTube, and then talk about your store that you have all your crystals and stuff in.
Yeah.
um so you could do that in your spare time too, with the videos, and talk about, and just kind of, you don't even have to, you can just make the video, and um I would just get like a camera, like a freestanding camera or something, so you can, however you feel, standing or sitting, and talking and presenting the things you want to talk about, just like one subject at a time, so people can grab onto it. Yeah, that sounds good there. And then um, with money wise, then I mean, you could be like, so,
I do
um,
have,
hmm,
but I do have an idea for another thing that I'm actually going to start here soon.
mm-hmm,
Um, as I get my tax return back. I want to start a Roth IRA and
uh-huh,
invest in. some stocks and dividends, and at least get that rolling, and put as much into it as I can while I'm looking into the boat and saving uh,
Yeah, for the boat,
for all
for that.
that.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Investing and just like the um, if you know already about it, I don't know much about investing and stuff, so that would be good for the boat and everything.
Right.
Getting like a boat and then um, like, are you gonna be working on the boat too? Or are you gonna s- park it someplace like that, or what do you where you just sail around, or what?
Well, so that's kind of something that I was talking to that AI about at the time. Um, I have done, I mean, I did go to school for mechatronics, and I'm currently a welder and
Okay.
fiberglass work. Um, so I feel pretty confident with my own repair abilities and
Mhm.
on the boat and all that. So that would help uh,
Yeah.
with saving money as far as that goes. Um, but the other thing I was thinking about though is where I would do all that. Where am I gonna uh, work on it? And so I'd have to figure out what. See the chat it's called Grok, the one I was using, like the Chat GPT, but it's different.
Uh-huh.
Um, it said that there's already lots of people that do this, that are sailors and do online videos and stuff. Um,
Yeah, you could do that for sure on the boat, as long as you got the internet connection. You could get one of those little MiFi or whatever, the Wi-Fi, or use your phone. But
get the
doing the
Elon Musk internet now. It's satellite. I get
yeah,
that in. Yeah,
yeah, and you could also do your crystals shop too. You know,
that
and
was the thing I was thinking. If I'm traveling on the boat, I'd be able to find crystals from all over.
mm-hmm, or
So,
rocks or anything. Whatever you want to sell, really. You could,
right.
yeah, um, you could gather up all kinds of stuff and just, like show videos of you finding the rocks, or whatever you want to do. There's a lot of, like, people love rock hounding and stuff, like going through and trying to find the rocks and looking at them and cleaning them or whatever like that, and um, yeah, people really like that. But there's also like the crystal mining. You could go to a mine or something like that and dig up a whole bunch of crystals that way.
Right.
That's like, I don't know where y'all live, but like in Arkansas, they have the crystal mines. They have a lot of crystal mines. So
Hmm.
yeah, in Arkansas, in Mount Ida. There's Twin Creek Mine, and there's like a whole bunch of crystal mines right in the by Mena, Arkansas, by Hot Springs, and all that. Arkansas, there's crystal mines. You just go park your car, and then you got pay $25, and you can dig all day crystals. You just find like pieces, though. It's not like you're gonna find, you gotta pay extra to dig, like in the um it's like special sections for the bigger crystals, like that. The mine part that hadn't been tilled over yet. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of crystals there.
Yeah.
If Yeah, you could do something like that. So there's lots of ideas of stuff for sure that, of interest, and you could make jewelry from those things, or make um any stuff,
Uh, uh, Another thing I really want to do and would love is visit ancient archaeological sites. I would love to go to the pyramids.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Egypt. Mhm.
would love it. I'd love to go to certain ruins in South America, India, Tibet. I'd love to go to all those places.
Yeah. You're like Indiana Jones, like a traveler like that, where you would want to go and travel and search for relics and everything. So something like that is matches what you'd be good at, like searching for relics or lost, uh, like just like Indiana Jones, where you find the ancient relics, things like
Yeah,
that, rocks or anything. You like anything searching for something like the emerald tablets of Thoth, like something with that. I can see
favorite
you like that.
read.
Huh?
So those are my favorite things to read. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
funny you would mention.
Yeah, I see that just now. And yeah, I see that with the Egypt thing, your connection with Thoth. Um, so it's like um stuff like that because it's a different kind of is it more is that esoteric? What would you call the emerald tablets like that? The how would you call that?
I mean, I guess they are technically esoteric.
The
I mean,
esoteric?
they because they only have meaning to a certain group of
Mm-hmm.
people that would understand it. Because I mean, personally though, I mean, it's not. I don't think they're that difficult to understand. It just
No.
if you can, understand like the King James, you should be able to understand the Emerald Tablets.
Yeah. And
You
how
know,
it's worded and everything too with that. Yeah. So so um maybe that's a place to start saving your money to travel to or something like that. Like so if you had a job in the Coast Guard, would that take you to Egypt or anything
right.
like that? Would that
Well,
take you to Egypt?
I might be able to go there through them by paying for it that way, by getting the money from them. But I wouldn't. In order to go overseas, I'd have to be in the Navy because Coast
Oh,
Guards are,
okay.
they don't really leave the U.S. waters.
Mhm.
Was originally a reason I wanted to join them because I don't really want to be sent overseas. I don't want to kill. I would
Yeah.
rather that's I do search and rescue because I'd
Yeah.
rather I don't really want to kill anybody.
Do they make you get the vaccination though? Like that, is that required? Because that's, I don't care for all that stuff, Like they make,
Don't highly against that, but I
yeah.
am pretty sure that the current administration just stopped all that. They're not forcing it at this time.
Yeah, I would make sure before you go and
Right.
decide. I would make for sure, because, just so you know,
Yeah.
because
I
usually the military does, and then they, it's too dangerous these days with that, with all the stuff in there,
yeah. I have to
Not worth it
martial.
at all.
They court martial me immediately.
Not worth it at all to get all that stuff, put inside of your body when you was perfectly fine before, So I would make for sure, I would do some research before even deciding anything else with that. That way, um, that way feels a little bit controlled, like in a way it doesn't sound very fun. It sounds fun to be a coast like search and rescue, but I think you'd like to have your own boat and do that kind of thing, in that
And
way.
so you mentioned wanting the structure and discipline earlier, and so
Hmm.
you were correct on that. But
Yeah.
what I'm looking for is more of like monk training, the
Oh, okay.
Tao type training, sitting under a waterfall for hours and uh
Yeah.
cross-legged, meditating.
Hmm.
Uh Going down mountains of stairs on my hands, that kind of disciplinary training, I like the way that the Zen and the Taoist philosophies, I like the way they go about the discipline more than a drill instructor getting in my face calling me names.
Oh, yeah. Forget that. Just,
Right. Right.
I
So
agree.
that's why I'm haven't done the military
Yeah.
because there's that aspect of it that I know I'm not gonna like. You know,
No.
I want more of a stable, um,
You want peace, like in a peace kind of thing. And the military is just like too dominant and control and
correct.
angry and just not that. You like peace and calm, but the Zen way, like a Buddhist kind of thing. Because they could make you do all kinds of stuff, and that way's different.
Right, right.
Yeah. So
So I would love
what?
to. I've seen plenty of. I actually made a TikTok recently in the last year or two. Um, and I see some interesting things on there. I don't get the norm. My TikTok is kind of interesting. I get all kinds of uh stuff about ancient tablets and energy
Oh, good.
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
so mine's pretty educational. But uh,
Yeah.
there was one that I saw about oh, shoot, what were we just talking about?
The TikTok or the Emerald tablets or doing the videos. And what do you make the videos for on TikTok?
I remember now. I've seen plenty of TikTok videos of these people that are from America or England or wherever that go and train in Tibet or Thailand or in one of these monasteries, and they train with monks. They train with uh
Yeah,
the
like
martial
the
arts,
Buddhist monk.
right? You know, so there's obviously a way to do it. People are doing it. I just got to
Uh,
figure out.
like they just do it for the show, or they actually do it because they are doing it. Like
But
not
it's
for
not
your
a
video.
right. They're doing it to train to
Uh huh.
improve themselves. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no,
So I wonder how. So you just probably have to find those videos and then contact the person, ask them how they got to be able to do that. Like, do they, just kind of ask them questions or find out what that part. Because that sounds um, but because I don't think there's anything here in the U.S. with that. It doesn't seem like
no,
not like Tibet. Like Tibet, it sounds um like the Shaolin monk and stuff, So it's probably something from um past life thing too that you like. A Shaolin monk.
yeah. I probably lived a past life in like China or
Yeah,
the East over there.
yeah, yeah. I see you connected with it, China. Like the food dogs. I saw the food dog when you said that in the Chinese, like a temple, like
Oh yeah,
that. Like so, I see that. So it looks like a temple where you probably did like all uh the the kung fu and stuff like that out there in the
yeah.
yard.
You have a super heavy obsession with martial arts and uh kung fu. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
done Muay Thai, all that.
Yeah.
Ever since like 7 years old.
You take the classes and stuff?
I have, but mostly I just kind of trained with my uncle,
Uh-huh.
who also was into all that, and he's had his own training, and so we just kind of watched videos and watched a bunch of movies and
Yeah.
taught ourselves that way, you know,
Yeah.
trial and error.
Self-taught, like, 'cause you kind of absorb it that way. And then so you're also have interest like in dragons and stuff too?
Hmm. I guess so. I never really thought much about it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Are
I
you
guess
born in the year of the dragon?
I'm not sure. I was
What
born in
year? What year?
1995.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking like 88. In 1988 is the year of the every 12 years. I was thinking you was born at 1988.
Oh no.
I think that's like the Boer or something, 95 or something like that. I think
Or
so. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh, okay.
yeah. the boar. So that's good too. I think all the animals are good. They just have different meanings and stuff. So yeah, but I was seeing like the Chinese dragon though, with like a interest with the Chinese mythology stuff, like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah,
Um, uh,
the dragon and uh that's really strong. All the kung fu stuff, all that. It's really strong. And then I see the Egypt too.
hmm,
Are y'all Scottish, or do you know what your ancestry is? Because I see like the Druid and like the Scottish, like those stones and stuff, and like a Druid. So you probably had that as a past life. Is it being a Scottish or Celtic Druid?
huh.
Have you
Um,
researched that any?
I know my grandfather is full-blooded Italian.
Italian?
Um, yeah.
Okay, y'all are Italian.
And my grandmother is part. I think she's like half Italian and Irish, Polish.
Oh, okay. Maybe that
That's on
comes
my dad.
from maybe it comes from that side, that ancestry and stuff. But like the Italian, uh, what would Italian? So they'd be in traditional, like family and stuff like that. Like that seems to be. But what is Ital like in the mythology stuff of Italy and all that? Do they have anything with that? I haven't I haven't ever heard anyone really talk about that, like the
As
Italy
I
and the
know,
land.
right. Well, Italy is. I mean, that's Rome. That's where the Vatican is. So as
Mm,
far as I know, Italy is heavily Catholic.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I
so
mean, maybe like
they
the countryside or something, But that I don't feel anything with Italy with you. It's hard to. It has to be like it's kind of more ancient stuff that you like ancient text or scribe or ruins
absolutely
or things like that, even like doing tarot cards or oracle cards or um, something with that too.
right. Yeah, I do like. Well, like I said, would like to find a effective method for tuning into my own, intuition or higher self or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
because like I was saying, so to kind of go back to what I was talking about earlier, when it comes to making certain decisions, so like for example, anytime that I've ever tried like any of those games where you're flipping cards based on intuition, uh
yeah,
games like that, I don't seem to be very good at
I know. Me neither.
them.
Like they
Really.
say, guess the card I'm holding, and then I can't read their mind because but I can do other stuff differently, like that. Like bet on the games. I bet on what I feel from it, like they'll say, which team do you think it's gonna win the Super Bowl? And then, they'll tell me, and then I'll feel whatever I feel, and then sometimes I'm wrong, but, uh, you know. I kind of do it that way, but I have to feel it. And I can't feel it if they're holding up a thing because they they probably don't have like a clear mind and thinking it or something. I don't know. I don't do good with that either. But I do
Oh,
good in other things, like my using my intuition to sense stuff, if it's yes or no. But uh I can't if people are like, which one am I gonna pick? And then but they think different stuff, so I don't know. I could probably
right.
do it if they was in person. Then I could look at the person and then pick it up, but yeah. Yeah, it's telepathy's not it's like not as easy unless it's like a animal. then they have a clear conscience. They're just open, and they don't think everything. So,
mentioning like uh with another person, I just meant like one of them I was doing on my phone, you know.
mhm.
Just I forget exactly how it worked, but um there were like cards with numbers on them. I had to flip over one with a specific number on it or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Like on TikTok they do that too.
Yeah, but there's other things like uh um I'm just indecisive when it comes to making what seem are like everyday decisions.
Mhm.
So uh
So
even when it
what's
comes
you do you
like
work regularly like a regular job welding, or do you not work? Are you not?
no, I work weekend. Um I work weekend shift. So I actually rather enjoy my hours. I work 36 hours to get paid for 40, and I only work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, that's good. Then you had the week to set up your shops to do the crystal thing. So just kind of start like uh organize your space so you can see all the things there, and keep it organized, and then so you can take good pictures too with with kind of like a solid background so it would look like a interesting picture to, like all of that. So I'd start kind of cataloging all of that and listing stuff on there. Get that kind of started. Um, um, Probably not overwhelming yourself with a whole bunch, because then that's a lot to have to list. Because it takes a long time to list one thing. So I'd
Oh
start, just a little at
yeah,
a time doing that.
yeah. I remember the S4. It was a lot
Oh,
of work
yeah.
posting.
It
Yeah,
is. And even doing the YouTube videos, you really have to be just do one thing one at a time. And then because you got to post all the information and all of that, and then post it on there, and then you got to send it, like share it or however. But um, like doing that, it takes a while to upload it and then post it. So yeah, it
yeah.
does. So yeah, but that is something you could do too. Just start like doing just I would make like a schedule out or something, and just start out one thing at a night or something, or get the shop set up, and then so commit to kind of getting that shop set up and everything kind of listed on there, and then that's kind of out of the way for a little bit, like take a break, from that, and then uh, probably take a break a little bit, because that was a lot, to sit and do that. It takes a lot of time and patience and everything. It's a lot of kind of mental work, really, having to do all. So I would just start out kind of a small at a little bit at a time with that, you know.
Well, can't start doing any of that right now
Oh,
due to where I live.
oh,
So I'm unfortunately living with my father, who is heavily Christian.
oh, he
Um,
won't even let you do that. You can't.
uh, I can't have any discussions with him about anything like this. All our discussions are pretty surface level. If he knew I was doing this video, he would be unhappy about it,
So
definitely.
how do you live
So don't,
like that? Would not be able to. You
I
kind of.
feel very cold around him all the time. I feel like I'm stuffed in a box when I'm around him.
And you
Because
not live with your mom?
I did live here at one time, but things just kind of fell through.
Hmm.
Um, so uh, I left, and like I was saying a little while ago, the plan originally was that Chad, again, my friend that I mentioned, and I were going to get a place,
Hmm.
and and start doing all the YouTube stuff. Chad was in it. He was something that I could have
Yeah.
deep conversation. He was
Hmm.
a good friend in that way, and but like I said, he went back to rehab, and I haven't really heard from him since.
Yeah.
So
So it's best
I
just to kind of just to do stuff by yourself with it, like that.
but
But it,
is
yeah.
uh, uh getting a house on your own is expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh my
You know,
goodness. Yeah.
like, I don't. I might
Yeah.
be a welder, but I don't make a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't want all your money going to rent. You want to
Right.
save up.
Yeah. So really, I've been trying to look at different methods of uh. That's why the the boat idea was the latest idea that occurred to me.
Yeah.
But before that, I was even contemplating. I've heard this method. It's kind of, it's kind of a jerk thing to do, I guess. But and you can go on the Treasury website and find land that people are haven't paid taxes on
Hmm.
and pay the taxes on it
Yep.
and have a year to pay. In South Carolina, anyway, this is how it works. They have a year to pay you back for that. And if they don't pay you, then you get the land.
Yeah.
So that's a super cheap way to get some land, although it'll tie my money up for a year. So it'll have to be excess money, but it will still be cheaper than buying land outright. I mean, we were looking at a rather small
Yeah.
piece of the other day and it was $60,000.
Yeah, and then I mean, even like you could even buy the boat or start getting a older boat and then just start building it and then keeping it on your land there until you get it ready to pull out into the water. I mean, that might change your whole perspective too, like because you'll maybe get like a trailer or mobile something like a camper thing, to put on
Yeah,
there to live in that. Because I can see you happy like that too, on land with in a camper by yourself, and then even like on out by the campfire, you would really love that. That vibe is just 100% you, all by yourself, kind of, because like you are fine by yourself.
yeah, you are right about that. Yeah, I could probably live in a cave
Yeah,
for the rest.
because you would have like all your space where you could lay stuff out. Because I think that's what you kind of want, is some place where you can lay your all your stuff out. Because you got a bunch of stuff, but it's all like confined because you can't like share it. So you would like to have like I can see like a tarp on the ground with all your crystals and stuff that you just got, and then you got like a camper area. So it's like all things you like and enjoy doing. So maybe
Right.
something like that would be good for the land, and just uh, maybe purchased in like a camper um, that
That's
you could
something.
live in and fix up.
Yeah, that's even what my grandfather is doing right now. He lives out of his mobile home on my dad's property, but he takes it out sometimes and goes, to different places with it, and
Yeah.
um, that's definitely something that I've contemplated doing before. Um,
Could you get a mobile home on your dad's land?
um, Probably
Probably.
not.
Yeah. Probably not. Don't feel right. Didn't match the feeling. So it's
Yeah,
mostly just complete freedom of having your own land. And it doesn't even have to be that much land, because just like woods and stuff is what you prefer, so you don't have to mow all that, and everything. So, like woods or water or something like that, nature. And then just
that is
have like a camper, like a one thing, like with your
that's
car, like that, so you can
right.
leave and go to the store and like leave it there. I think it's like a third wheel, right? Is that a third wheel or something called that? Whatever it is. But they're not expensive really, the older, and you could fix up a lot of the stuff too as you're there.
Right.
But that
Yeah,
sounds like a good plan. Then you could sleep outside. You would
yeah,
love that. Sleep outside by the fire, camp out, eat whatever, scream and howl like a wolf. Be your own person, like your true self, because it's like you can't be that at your dad's.
right,
So that's something I would probably try to work toward, is looking at maybe like the land thing, like you just said, and then just kind of start searching that and seeing what you got to do. I would start doing something like that, because then you'll have complete freedom. Then things kind of open up for you because you've cleared all of that confined. You can spread all your stuff out, because I feel like you got a lot of stuff, or you would have a lot of stuff, places like wherever, like maybe storage, or I don't know, but you would have more stuff because you
right.
know how to do, like, you know how to cook stuff, build fires, camp out. You know how to do all that outdoor stuff, build stuff, build like a fort or whatever, so that would be a cool place to make videos,
Yeah,
out there
absolutely.
doing stuff. Like that's the ultimate right there, showing videos of you on you would have to have like your, probably your phone or something. I don't know. I guess your phone, and then upload it or something like that. You figure that part out. But then it's like you could go and explore
Yeah,
your whole
yeah.
land.
I love survivalist stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
big
love
time.
watching guys go out and spend
Yeah,
4 or 5 days camping in the woods. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah, survival stuff, and living off, like
uh,
off the grid, like that sounds exciting for you. That matches you, the outdoors, everything right there, but on your own land, so you don't have to worry about anything, so, and you would make, so I would buy how many ever acres or whatever that would be, and then just um, and then you could go, even if you can dig up some of this stuff or go on exploring that stuff too, if it has like a waterway on it or something, or that would be really cool, with a bunch of wooded area, and then just like an opening for you to put a camper or something, and
right.
that would be nice.
Yeah,
I think I would, then you could bring in a boat. You could later buy a boat however you want, if you still want that, because you're really just seeking out your own place away from everybody, because that's kind of what the water is away from everybody, so that's what the land equals, the same thing. But it's kind of like you like the land more because you got more stuff to do, and because you got to find where you can park the damn boat, like where the hell am I going to park my boat at, and where am I going to sail to, like what am I going to do with all this. So, and then with the land, you can just lay it all out, all your stuff, your crystals, your whatever, and just look at, kind of see what you're doing. So that feels better. Feels more grounded way too. And then you can find the boat too, and just take it out when you want to, or maybe it's a smaller boat too. So however you
well,
want to do with that.
right. I mean, if possible, I think I would. Well, I mean, I can't say for sure because I've never done it, and I would need to look more into it. But right now, I feel like I would love to sail across the world.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, to
Yeah,
other
you want
countries.
explore. You're an
So,
explorer, you want to do that. It takes a lot of money to do all that stuff too, with the with um wherever, however you're going to travel, do that, it takes.
I was wanting or thinking about the sailboat path because that would, as far as I know, really be the cheapest way to do it, to sail by wind power, or travel rather by wind power.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have to. It'd be a lot cheaper than booking flights. That's what I'm saying. You know,
And you'd
yeah,
rather, you don't want to
boat.
be on an airplane. I don't think an airplane doesn't really match. You like to be kind of in the ground or in the water or something.
I do love
Yeah.
the water. I love
Mhm.
the ocean. I'm like you said, I'm a Pisces. I love the
Mhm.
moon. I have a deep attraction to the moon, um,
Mhm.
the lunar energies uh and the ocean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm a Cancer, so I know.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so I understand with that. It's like a real like real calming energy.
Yeah,
So it's so yeah, I don't know. There's lots of interest in so it's trying to find a way to get that, to get the boat then, you know. It's,
yeah.
I
But
mean,
right, I mean, realistically, I would it would probably be smart to get land first,
it'd
you
be
know, to
cool because then you
where
could have your own boat and take it out, you know, and then you could just you'd have your own you'd own the land so it ain't gonna go away, you know, like when you go sail away someplace, then you just tell um you know someone that you're going and then to take everything kind of with you. You have a dog, then all that, you just take everything with you.
right. I don't plan to have any pets.
I don't know, I just seen a dog, so maybe one
Right.
day.
Interesting,
Like a
because
golden retriever type or something like a that kind of that height of a dog, you know, not a small dog.
huh?
Like
Yeah,
something to keep alert or something, you know, bark if somebody pulls up or kind of a security kind of thing, you know.
yeah. Well, I do. You are right. I do like that about dogs. However, after my previous experience with dogs, I kind of had decided that I never wanted another pet again.
Yeah.
But I mean,
If
I don't know.
that happens, like you might want that because you would have the land and stuff for it to roam around on and everything, you know, in that way,
Right.
like that. So, because I was seeing like you throwing the ball to the dog, so it's like a dog, like a lab or golden retriever or something that would keep you off, keep you company, you know. Yep, I see that at the camper, like a golden retriever or a lab or something, or a German Shepherd, that
Hmm.
type of dog.
Right.
But
Interesting.
so like keeps you company because you don't really I don't see a whole lot of like you don't really you have some people over but mm, yeah you do have some people over looks like you know if you had the land I don't know I just see the land mostly because then you have complete freedom so
Right.
I would look into that and the boat thing and because you can't really do a whole lot at your dad's you know you can't do the shop you can't do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
So that's so
I
what
mean,
do you do during the week? How can you get
oh,
out and go do post something or can you put it under a different name like something with
yeah. I mean, I've kind of thought about it before. I mean, I seriously doubt anything of that nature would even come up on like my dad's feed because he
hmm
doesn't watch anything like this, you know.
no.
Like, I doubt he would ever see it.
But you
But
want to be free to be able to do it on your own and like you don't have to hide it or nothing like
right,
that. Yeah.
and he I mean, this is the Bible Belt. Most
Yeah.
people around I can't talk to about this kind of stuff.
No.
Unfortunately, they freak out.
So judgy.
Yes, yeah,
Can't stand that. Can't stand that at all. You can't be around people that are like that. So it's like they're just live in their box and they won't you can't tell them anything and then what they believe is like that doesn't even make any sense you're just repeating stuff you know
right, yeah,
so
pretty much.
I don't like religion at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mm-mm.
Um, you know, I love what Yeshua had to say, but other than that, yeah, I
Oh
don't.
yeah,
We're,
because it's taught compassion and care, like that kind of thing. It's different.
right.
But I don't believe in going to church to tell the preacher that you're a sinner or have him pray for you, and I can do all of that myself, and I'm not a damn sinner, so I don't believe in any of that stuff at
I
all.
don't even.
Yeah.
I was brought up that way, but you know, once
Mhm.
I started exploring elsewhere, well, I mean, the first thing is I had a thought one day. I was questioning things and was like, how do I know that what I believe is true? I mean, I don't. And so that sparked it into exploring other religions, other
Oh
ideologies,
yeah.
theology, that,
Yeah.
and kind of came to a not conclusion, but a I think that truth really is relative. Everyone has their own truth, and
Right.
we our own reality. So to
Yep.
some extent, what they believe is true, but
For
it's
them.
true.
Yep. Truth for them only.
Right, for everybody. So
Yeah. So that's
I think
why when you try to explain something to them, then that's not their reality. So we don't match realities. We're not talking the same frequency, so they're not going to understand what you're
right,
saying.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just see I can just watch people's lights
Oh yeah.
turn off,
Yep.
their ears stop working when
100%.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just have to drop things slowly and see the reaction, and then you just know, like, dude, this is not going to be a good job at all or something. Like if they're going to be this way all the time having to uh I don't know. I like freedom for sure to be able to. I don't want
yeah,
to be controlled in any way.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am very much like that too. I
Mhm.
have that rebellious
Yeah.
nature, sure.
Me too.
Well, see, there's another. I don't know if uh how much you're into astrology stuff, but
Mhm. Yep.
I at one point was reading about cusps,
Mhm.
the transitory period, and the 19th is during a cusp.
Oh, you February the 19th of your birthday, so you're almost an Aquarius. You're
No,
Aquarius Pisces. Or
for Aries,
oh, for
Pisces
Aries. Okay.
is March 19th. Yeah.
Oh, well, March 19th. Okay. So you're kind of both signs.
From what I've kind of looked up, yeah, I read a uh uh it was kind of a list of traits
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
written who claimed to also be born, in that they called it a Pisces.
Oh,
And
okay.
they said and pretty much every one of those that I read was like spot on with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like headstrong, like all the Pisces part, but also, I mean, all the Aries part, but some parts Pisces too. Like both, both of those, but
right,
not all the way Aries. Just the beginning, like a little bit of the traits that you resonate with that are Aries.
right, yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. So, but yeah, I do think though that I do lean more toward Pisces
Yeah,
um most of
I
the
think
time.
so. Mhm.
And, um,
Because you go with the flow of things, and you just you had to like feel it, like feeling things and all that. So um
right.
yeah, I think so. I
Uh,
think Aries is more um I know that they're like headstrong with stuff or determined, kind of stubborn, those traits of that, but good with business, leadership, all that. um
right.
but yeah, I do feel more you're more Pisces, but you would have some of those traits too, but more the Pisces, like intuition stuff, like um like the moon stuff too, even like that intuition and all of that, all of the things to do with like psychic stuff, oracle cards, um, everything metaphysical stuff. That's all you like, all of that vibe stuff.
Right.
Hip kind of not hippie, but like a cult or
Oh,
metaphysical things like
yeah.
that. It's
Well, I would love to find. Yeah, I mean, speaking of like company, I would love to find a girlfriend.
yeah, it's hard to find a person, it really is. 'Cause really like person like in your town and all that, like there's just like no one. Um,
Right.
you're just like, where? And it's most people who are like awakened and stuff, then they, unless they're already in a relationship with someone who's awakened too, then they are single because it's kind of a lot to have. But maybe, yeah, like it just kind of is something you have to feel, in that way too. It's like it's there, because I can see you've kind of created it too with that, but it's like you have to make space for you first for that to happen in a way, like that. Because I don't think that you would really like, you'd like a girlfriend and all that, but um, it doesn't feel exciting to take her to your dad's place because
Right.
that's
Yeah.
not really comfortable.
That's a girl.
Can't do that because he would not let you even have any
Yeah.
privacy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, you can still find the girlfriend, but it's gonna be pretty restricted of what you can. Um,
Yeah.
so I would work on independence. I would put my thoughts toward how to become more independent with getting your own place, if it's a boat or if it's the land, something like that. I would really, I think the land, it sounds the, if you can find something, and then that's the ultimate freedom really, and then because you could camp out or something, like you'd be cool just to live in a tent for until you can find something, like you're cool with that. So um
I've done that.
yeah, yeah, so see, it's like that that way feels the best way for you. Then you could be your like you can't be your true self where you're at.
Yeah.
You have
Right.
to live like you're still a kid because you feel like he still kind of thinks of you as like a little kid or something.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
Hmm. So that's the best thing to do, is just to establish a place, and then you'll have freedom to, then you could do whatever. You could do whatever. You could go sailing or join a sailors group and find people that way, you know, or find a boat and then join whatever you want to do, but something with independence, finding getting your own place in some way with the land or the boat, not an apartment, nothing like that. That's not fun.
Yeah.
That's no. That's a big no. That's no fun at all. Not that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd start kind of searching that land record thing and finding something kind of close by though, right? Because you won't want to drive really far to like work or nothing, right? Like you wouldn't.
Right. Well, until I can, like I was saying, I would ideally my end goal is to be able to make money without working a regular job. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'd still have to, do work,
Yeah.
whether that's the channel material or selling stuff online or whatever, but it would be something I can do that anywhere. Like I don't want to be tied to a specific location, is what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm.
So um, the land, I mean, really, I kind of I don't really want to go anywhere right now, simply because my my grandfather is kind of getting up there, and you know, he kind of helped raise me,
Oh, does he
and
live there with your dad?
he's the one that lives, yeah, in the motor home on the property.
Mhm.
So, uh, so I go down there and see him all the time.
Mhm.
Um, and he comes up, and he cooks for us, and he's always out in the yard building stuff. Um,
So you're
you
like
know,
him. You're a lot like him.
right? Yeah, I'm a
Mhm.
lot more than my father. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. He's also really one of the few people that I can talk to openly. I
Yeah.
can talk I can talk to him about stuff like this.
Yep.
He doesn't exactly like you know
Mhm.
leave
Yeah.
it, I don't think, but
Yeah.
he listens and doesn't freak out about it.
Yeah. He just accepts you for who you are.
Right. So and his wife, my grandmother, I mean, she passed a few years ago. So
Okay.
he's he's kind of lonely.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
just hang around there and start saving up, I guess, or start researching what you have to do then, And maybe he'll leave you his camper after he passes or something like
well,
that.
I've
Then you'd have your
heard
camper.
that's exactly what he's going to do. He's told me he's going to put it in my name. Wants to put it
Yeah.
in my name. So
Tell him you want to get some land or something. Maybe he'll buy some land for you or something.
well, I don't really want to ask him to do that. I'll feel bad.
Yeah, no, like he would just do it. I know you wouldn't ask. Like he would think to leave you some money or however that would help you some
Right.
way.
Yeah, I mean, he has already been uh trying to help me do that kind of stuff. He already um takes it upon himself to go online and find houses and look up land,
Hmm.
and
Wow.
he finds numbers and people for me to call to talk to.
Oh,
Um
good.
so yeah, I mean, he's a great grandfather. I
Mm-hmm.
hope death.
Yeah, he's your friend then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and he's taught me a lot. I mean, a lot
Yep.
of what I learned about fixing stuff, repairing, building houses, fixing cars, all that came from him. You know,
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, he's a good
I
teacher. What's his sign?
um his birthday's in July.
What? July what?
July 20.
So
Oh
he's
man, I
a
can't
Leo. He's like a
20.
Leo.
I think it's 24th.
Mm-hmm. That's like a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like right at the Leo Cancer. I think it's like right at I think the 21st or something like that. But he's like probably pretty close to Cancer cusp or something like that.
I remember his birthday. I feel terrible.
Yeah, toward the end of July or toward the 20th or something like that. I think the
Yeah,
last day for Cancer is like the 21st or something or 2nd of July.
yeah.
So it's like a probably Leo cusp. Leos are good teachers too. Really good. Yeah, he's preparing you for life skills that you need to, that's what we all should be taught, how to
Right,
survive, build things, and change your tires and oil and all that.
right. Yeah, for sure. He always did everything himself. So,
Yeah, that's the way that generation is with doing it all by yourself, like having all the tools and stuff.
well, he always joked. He was like, I was always too broke to pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's like the, was that the the baby boomer generation, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's more the
I think he was right before the boomers. He was born in the 40, 45, something
uh-huh.
like that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's 80, he's 84 now,
Oh,
83.
okay. Yeah. So probably that generation before the boomers, huh? I think that was the
Yeah,
Great Depression then, right? Maybe?
yeah, right. Yeah. The depression was 30s.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So something like that, where they grew up poor and having to do
World War
live,
Two. World War
huh?
Two started in 40, 41, 40,
Yeah.
41.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's so he has a lot to that he'll give to you too when he passes. All of his things, probably, those that meaningful to him that he knows that you'll care about, or he'll just like leave it in the trailer there for you. Is it a mobile trailer or is it like a trailer like that's on the
So
land?
it's a motorhome.
Motorhome. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, it drives. Yeah,
Oh, cool. Even
in
better.
fuels. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he just had everything rebuilt. It's got a brand new motor.
Oh, wow.
Uh, got
Nice.
so I mean, it's ready to go. Really, it's got a couple of things like the generator on it needs to be worked on, needs some work,
Mhm.
and there's a couple of other things that need some work. But for the most part, as far as the drivetrain, what makes it go, it's all brand new, really.
Yep.
So
He'll leave you a bunch of stuff. He's already thought of that, like everything to leave because you will appreciate it. Yep.
right.
I don't
I
know if your dad does or not. I don't know if he even, I don't see a connection too much there for some reason.
no, really.
Feels like there's no understanding of each other like that. So he probably just comes up there to see you or something then, you know? He
Oh,
can tolerate it because it's his dad, like that kind of thing. Or
you mean you're talking
they,
about the relationship?
the relationship between your dad and his dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that good or is it kind of
They
okay?
they don't. Uh, I mean, they don't. They're kosher with each other. Like
Yeah,
they talk on a daily basis. He goes down there and sees him when he gets home. My dad goes down to see Grandpa when he gets, but Grandpa won't have any. It's like me
yeah,
basically. He won't have any deep conversations with my dad.
yeah.
Um, my dad mentioned once trying to have a Bible study with Grandpa,
No
and
way. Get that.
Grandpa refused it because he was like, "You're not going to listen to what I have to say. There's really not any point."
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
So so it's
Well,
their
that's good.
relationship is kind of like the way it is with me and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
We just keep everything surface level.
Yeah,
You know, and I just kind of agree with him, and
yep. Keep the
smiling not.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like if your grandpa, if he had a house down there, then you probably want to go live with him, but there's not enough room in the mobile home to live there, so you live there. So, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the house that my dad lives in used to be my grandpa's.
Oh,
When my
okay. They were,
grandmother was alive,
yeah.
that's where he lived. And when my
Uh-huh.
grandpa passed, grandpa sold it to my dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Like, we'll see your grandma. My dear will see your grandma.
my grandma. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the dog.
All right. Um.
Hey, Chrissy.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm trying to give him his prophecy.
Um. Yeah, she mentioned my grandmother. Yeah, that is interesting. Uh. Thing that she was cremated, and I ever since then. I I like I don't know, I feel her a lot and I see
Okay.
her birthday
Yeah.
all the time. Her birthday was March 14th. It was five
Pisces.
time and I see
Pisces.
14 everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, that's you
The
would
time.
notice those things. Her messages, like she still watches over you or close by. Signs, birds. If you see that. Um,
She did
numbers. Hmm?
she did love birds. She
Yep,
loved birds. Yeah,
they
that
do.
was
They love birds. Any kind of bird in particular, like the cardinal or something, or how?
oh yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't exactly have a favorite bird, but yeah,
Yeah.
they loved cardinals and any all the colorful ones.
Is this your grandpa's wife or is this another side?
No, no, that was the same side. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have much of a connection with my mom's lineage
Oh, okay.
with her grandparent. It's kind of funny that my dad's parents are have a closer ideology and way of thinking to my mom, and my mom's parents have a closer way of thinking.
That's
Dad,
funny. What
yeah,
crazy, huh?
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. They're heavily Christian as well, and I would never be able to tell them any of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
That's why she lives by, out away from them and stuff, you know.
right, yeah. I mean, even when they come over,
Clean
she's got
up.
to certain things.
Don't
Yeah,
talk about anything.
yeah, right. It's a shame, honestly, that
Yeah, it
we'll have to.
is. I guess
Uh,
you just have to do it because it's your parents and that, they won't be around much longer, like that kind of thing. So she does it for that reason. So I'm sure she'd rather just go to their place or something so she could just visit and then put up with they don't really, it's not that bad at their place. But I think
right.
they probably feel more comfortable going to eat at a restaurant or something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely. Well, their house feels weird to me. I don't know
Yeah,
what, but
neither
it's
do
like
I.
and it's been like this ever since I was a kid
Yeah,
because
it's real
they
stale. Like it's really stale, kind of like not warm, kind of vibe, kind of like, uh, just like you
yeah,
can't get comfortable at all. You can't be comfortable in there. You gotta always be working, like get up and go to work, and then you come home and eat, and then it's like a controlled environment, like that kind of thing, to where you can't be like relaxed and having like watching TV and like a home should be, or however. So yeah,
right.
it's very
Oh,
sterile or you know
yeah.
like that. Yeah, I understand.
But it's also another thing that feels weird about it is um ever and like I said, like I was saying, it's been like this ever since I was a kid. Um, walking through it because the hallway goes in a
Long.
square circle through the house to each room. So you got the living room and the dining room, and then the a bedroom and the kitchen,
Hmm.
right? And it goes in a square. And so when I'm walking through it, it feels like the best way I can describe it is it feels like other dimensions or something.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
feels like I'm in a different house,
Mm.
or it like the energy shift in a weird. It's I don't know. There's something very odd about
Yeah.
that. Um,
Feels like the land. Feels like the land right there. Something
oh,
in
yeah,
the
maybe it is
land.
interesting.
Something in the land that makes it kind of the vibe. Maybe it's like a ley line or some,
Wow.
I don't know
Yeah.
where it's located at, but it's like what the house sets on makes the energy kind of heightened or something, because I think that they might have activity of stuff, but they probably just dismiss it. Um, cause so it's like kind of scary too, sleeping there. A little bit scary, kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of like they might have some dark shadow. I don't know, but doesn't feel very positive in that way. Walking through that hallway feels a little bit scary, like that. Feels kind of scary walking that hallway because it feels kind of dark or something, like no lights or something like that. I don't know. And then like I wouldn't want to go in that hallway at night because it does feel like something's in there. There's like a dark shadow in that when on this side over here. So not that's not
that's wow, that's interesting. You would mention that too. The that bedroom
not comfortable at all.
that
Nope.
bed is where uh our my great grandmother passed away in that bedroom,
Mm.
and
They probably sucked the life out of her or something. Whatever that. It's a shadow figure. Come from the land. Where do they live? What land is that sitting on? It's like a
it's it's in Easley, South Carolina. It's
is
in
that a Indian place underground there? It's like a
not.
burial site close by.
I mean, maybe, but I mean,
Mm.
I have no idea.
I think it's
They,
Cherokee land from before though. Like if you look at the land records, it might have been like the Cherokee land right there because I think that is, um, so um,
wow.
yeah. So it needs like a clearing or offering. Um, how you do that is like with the I'm Cherokee and Creek Native American, and so I live in Oklahoma, southeast Oklahoma, and how you clear stuff is like by offering tobacco to the spirits in the land, like you give them an offering and like a prayer or so, like you just come kind of in peace or however. Um, but uh, so but they kind of if the house is on the land, like if it was like a burial site or even like a battleground, it holds that negative energy there, and so that would manifest into um, shadow figures. So uh, this there's like that kind of energy there, definitely so, and you could clear it by um, I think your mom could probably clear it, so she could
Yeah.
probably clear it in her mind. But if it's the Native American, the site, it's the land, and that doesn't just clear by doing a ritual. You have to kind of live there and um, kind of make peace with everything too. So yeah, it's pretty. They don't just. They're pretty. The land and the spirits and stuff. And then they assign um like they'll see like the dogmen and other things on the burial sites and battlegrounds and stuff. They'll see all kinds of cryptid creatures and stuff. So it's like a kind of some cryptids and stuff. I don't know if they have land. Is it on land? Their house
Well, it's in like I mean, it's in one of those
housing?
suburban
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So probably
neighborhoods.
maybe it was a battleground before or something. I think it's definitely uh Native American land there was. I mean, you know,
Oh,
South
yeah,
Carolina and North Carolina, all of it is right there.
right.
Maybe a battleground, something going on. But yeah, that definitely that's did your mom grow up there?
Yeah, yeah, and she hated it there.
Yeah.
She, the way she described it to me, it probably felt like a prison to her, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
That's
another thing that's I thought about that's kind of interesting is her parents, my grandparents there have lately been developing quite a lot of health issues, like one
well,
after the
have
um
your mom look at that then. Have her look at that house and land and stuff and help them clear that out of the house and put up a protective barrier around the house to keep them protected
Right.
because stuff gets in. Because they're even ill, they'll be sick, so then they're more stuff is that they're gonna attract that to them even more. So things that are negative already on the land, then it's gonna affect you when you're in the house too, because it's gonna be getting in the house and sucking your energy all the time. So you don't have much energy there or creativity or nothing like that because it's in the land. Yeah.
Right.
And it would be the whole it's not just on her property, it would be the whole neighborhood that's the land. Yeah. So you have to put up like a protective barrier and offering and stuff like that.
Right. So, just a quick question then. So I do kind of tend to think that, uh, or I'd like to believe rather, that we are powerful. And so do you think that, say when I go over there,
Yeah.
I'm able to, uh, not exactly overpower, but keep everything from affecting me, you know, while I'm
Well, while you're there, I would just shield yourself and I would take your mom with you and if they are okay with it, because that's kind of their house and stuff, so they have to kind of, um, the owners in the house have to also do that kind of stuff too, though. They have to do stuff to protect themselves. So, um, I mean, you could give offering to the land and the spirits and stuff, but uh, I would just work on um, seeing if you could like do energy work, to keep them. Because I don't think do they're not gonna do stuff and believe what you say
to do all
anyway.
that.
So I
Yeah.
would just do energy work to push the boundary, like set a boundary and then just try to push it to keep it out of the house and all of that. Because it comes up, maybe like a vortex to, maybe like a vortex is there. It's in the
Hmm.
land. It's a land, and it's difficult because the Native Americans, they cursed the land after they got kicked off of it, because they got their land stolen, so they made sure, like, well, you're gonna suffer now because you took our land, so they put curses on it. So that's
Okay.
what you're dealing with. So it's like maybe doing some, it's like just needing the healing around the house or around your praying for your grandma and grandpa that they are protected, and all that. That's
Right.
what you can probably do, more so than combating the land because it's supernatural stuff,
Right. Well,
that.
right. No, I didn't mean exactly like fighting it or anything. I just meant, like I said, keeping it from,
Hurting
uh,
them. Yeah,
yeah.
I would just do Reiki on, like, put a Reiki barrier around the house and your grandparents, like that. And then that way, and just kind of hold them in a bubble. And that will be the probably the best thing, and ask like their guides take care of them and protect them, so you could just say that kind of thing about them, and that would help.
Okay.
Because
Right.
next time you go over there, then see what you feel with that.
Right.
And you're gonna see that there is a shadow figure in the hallway, and it's like in the corners of the rooms in the dark, and there might be more than that too, so just not good. Make sure
See,
you cleanse yourself before you come back home. Take your mom with you for sure, because both of y'all, that kind of stuff. I mean, It attaches, it goes home with people.
Wow.
So could be
Okay.
like they have like different stuff, all kinds of stuff, you
Wow.
know.
Interesting.
Yeah. So make
Um,
sure you kind of cleanse yourself before. Oh, it's
yeah, because
heavy.
I
It's
kind of have.
really heavy.
Is it? Wow.
It doesn't make me feel comfortable at all being there, you know.
Wow.
I just don't want to go. Yeah. So I
Wow.
probably wouldn't go. I'd just try to send them Reiki or a barrier or something like that. That'd
Right.
be the best. Because it's
Well,
going to recognize your energy too, you know?
right.
Yep.
Well, so what does that imply then
Because
when it,
you're psychic, medium, all of that. So it's going to be like you're a lighthouse or so in the darkness. So that's going to all be kind of all that, you know? They're going to be attracted to your light and your energy. And then you probably feel drained when you leave there, you know? Because
yeah,
that land drains you.
right.
Then you don't feel like doing nothing, sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so part of the reason I was asking about all that is because I mean, they want to spend time with me. They're my grandparents, and I can't tell them the reasons why I don't want to spend time with them because it's this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So I can't effectively explain to them anything, but I don't know how, you
I
know,
don't either. You might ask your mom what the best thing to do with that, because
yeah. Well, so they want to go over and play. I've I've never played Monopoly before, right? And I mentioned that to them, and she went out and bought Monopoly, and she wants me to go there and play it.
go over
With,
there and shield yourself.
right. I could take my
Keep
mom.
yourself. Yeah, kid, take your mom. She'll help you stay shielded too, um, so you don't bring anything home with you that bothers you too.
So, do you feel anything like that at my dad's place, my grandparents' place on that property? Is there
No,
anything?
mm-mm.
No, really.
Nope,
That's
nothing.
good.
It's like neutral. Everything's neutral there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to look at the house no more. Like, that's too much to have to. It's very heavy there. So
Wow.
I would make sure to bring all kinds of stuff where you could cut, like, get it off of you after you leave there, and shield up. And don't be walking down that damn hallway either. Don't even go that way. Don't don't go that way unless you want to. But
The upstairs hallway or the downstairs hallway?
it's downstairs. Down this back
Hmm,
wall. Down there, it's real dark.
okay.
You said the square thing like that downstairs, right? The square thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, going around that way. Coming around back this way and back into the front, like that's not as scary, but it's in that back corner.
Okay. Yeah, that's the back bed.
Yeah, not good.
Wow.
Yeah, but you want to go in there and um, just make sure you're aware now, so it's scary. I would not spend the night there at all.
Wow. I have before when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was probably wasn't. I don't know. Didn't seems different. Seems like it was
Hmm.
different, a little bit different than
Really?
I don't know. Seems kind of
Int-
different. maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it fed off of your grandma who passed or whoever was there. It feeds off of
Yeah.
like negative energy or dying energy, and it makes you get sick and it drains you. So be aware of your energy when you go in, and then when you come out, and then making sure you clear your energy completely before you when you're in the car, before you like pull over or something, clear it off.
Okay.
But definitely take your mother. She can help keep you shielded up.
Okay.
Wear all
Well,
your protective jewelry stuff, and bring tobacco so you could leave like a offering for, so you come in kind of peace if you want to be in peace. But because it's nothing, I don't think it's anything that you could defeat because it's the land. So but you might look and research what that land was before and see. But I know South Carolina and North Carolina, all that's Cherokee. That's
right.
Cherokee land. And all that whole area was where they lived and stuff. And they got kicked off the land, had to move here to Oklahoma. So they, all of them, all the land is, they said, oh, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and curse the land then. Y'all going to take it from us. So, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it would make sense. Because yeah, they've had all kinds of health issues lately. It's just gotten worse and worse for 'em.
Yeah, talk to your mom about it. And then if y'all feel like going over there. Yeah. You'll feel it. Definitely.
I'm glad my dad's place is clear though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't feel anything. Nothing. It's cleared.
Uh,
Your grandpa and the whole land, all of it's cleared.
oh well, cool, good.
Yeah.
I did try to do a my own kind of clearing on it. When I got there, I've got candles set up in my doorway and did things in the four corners of my room. Uh, but my the thing I was concerned about was just with my father. So there was another person, a psychic, that we talked to a long time ago. Um, in person, we met him at meetup in a meetup group.
Mm.
Uh, and when he looked at at my lineage of my father, specifically my uncle, my dad's brother, um, he said that there is a very dark entity attached to him, and he like it. It scared him. Like he was saying, uh,
Mm.
he said, and it's attached to the lineage.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
your mom could clear that.
oh yeah,
Yeah. She can clear that. If she feels like doing that. It's something that you have to be kind of guided to do in a way, like if she's wanting to, if you ask her to help clear it or something, then she'll do that. But y'all both can kind of scan for it. You should be able to feel it if that person was telling the truth or so. And then you could just send the lineage Reiki and to clear it with your Reiki. So that's nothing. I don't feel it. I don't feel, I don't know where they found it. Maybe they found something, but
interesting. Okay,
you could just scan that and see.
right.
Yeah. It's like
Just
no big deal for that.
fine. When after he said that, I've always kind of thought about it with my dad. My dad has become a lot more stable now, but he was quite.
Maybe there's
Ex-
a reason why he's so an extremist with the religious stuff, then, you know?
yeah,
Maybe something scared him to make him that way because his dad wasn't that way, so something maybe confronted him. I don't know if he ever opened up about it, but his dad's not like that. So
Right.
something's made him that way.
Yeah.
Very
He's
scared.
kind of got, yeah, he's very defensive a lot.
Scared.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it would come from being a form of scared. Yeah, maybe.
Hmm. Doesn't feel like anything that he just maintains it or prays about it or however. So I think he has the house protected, like that. But I think your grandpa has that too, the land protected more.
Hmm.
Not maybe even if he maybe just his higher self or something like that.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's not anything scary there outside. So when you do buy land, make sure you find out where, like, make sure it's not on no Indian burial or
Right.
nothing like that, 'cause it'd be haunted big time, and it'd be very scary to be out
Right.
there, not not safe by yourself and um, open to things. So making sure where you buy land at too.
Sure.
That it wasn't like a battleground or negative energy on that site. No mound, or because they had mounds in their or homes and stuff, and then they just destroyed them. So making sure it's nothing like that. And then you have to like do like a bless the land and cleanse the land and do that kind of stuff once, but making sure that it's not anything that's been uh, negative with with Native American, and a lot of stuff is. So you'll have to make sure just cleanse it and stuff like that. But I wouldn't buy anything that was on
Right.
burial ground or battle site, because you won't sleep good. You'll see all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, all kinds of dogmen. You'll have dogmen because they live on those battlegrounds. So they assigned the dogmen to the battlegrounds to be like protectors of that land, and they have like all kinds of cryptid stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
it's yeah,
Interesting. I like hearing about stuff like that.
yeah.
I have interest in all that.
Yeah, I watch a lot of that. The Dead Files on Amazon
Oh, really?
Prime. Yeah, and
Huh. I've
she
never seen
goes
it.
through there. She's a psychic medium and sees it all and goes through there. And most of those houses are haunted like that because they're all on Native American land. And then they got all kinds of. You should watch it sometime on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah, I haven't.
it's live. It's called The Dead Files,
Oh, okay.
and it's not
Yeah.
cheesy. It's real. She's and he's like a cop. And so she goes in and goes through the house in the dark and stuff, and says everything that she sees, and then you'll you'll like that, because I like hearing what she finds, and it helps you. It's not scary at all, at all, and because she like feels she feels it all too. They she'll take on the energy and all of that. So um and then they come back in the next day. So it's a really good show. I like it a lot. I've
Yeah.
seen every episode, so I'm like, ugh, I already know this one,
Uh,
you know? Yeah.
one of my favorite lines from the Emerald Tablets is uh uh light is order, darkness is disorder. Uh what? I really can't remember it right now. Are you serious? He says, "This, my brethren, is your purpose in being, the transmutation of darkness to light.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
uh, I think that's really the most powerful thing we can do
Just
is,
transforming yourself, from all the darkness within yourself,
yeah,
and
with
then you become light.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
So
It's all about transforming your inner self and all of your aspects that you've had, lifetimes and stuff, and clearing it out in this time and healing yourself. And um that's what that means, because we can't really like, we're just responsible for ourselves, in that way, like clearing ourselves, and things that we can control is ourselves. But like outside stuff, like if they don't want to change, then, and if they want to do that through religion, then that's their choice, you know
right,
so they don't really face their inner self, because they believe that it's outside of themselves. Religion does, they believe that
yeah,
it's outside of themselves, that they gotta ask, pray, and everything, but it's inside yourself, going inside, seeing it all inside, clearing it all out. So, yeah, the best thing you can do is do like Reiki on yourself all the time. Keep yourself cleansed and cleared and all of that. I think you do.
I do try to practice,
Yep.
my cosmic orbit, which is circulation of chi through your front and rear channels. You know,
Mhm. Yeah, you do your martial arts stuff too.
yeah. Yeah. Actually met my neighbor, or the neighbor of my dad's, anyway, pretty recently, and he wants to also do some training. So hopefully I can find I've got somebody now I can train with, spar with, and uh, exercise with. You know, that's a lot more just a lot easier and more fun to do
Yeah,
that
with
stuff.
someone. Yep.
You know,
It keeps you
so
motivated.
yeah, especially the training and sparring part.
Yeah,
Like
you need
uh,
someone to spar with.
yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. So I I I don't really want to hurt anybody. I don't want to kill anybody, but I still have a great fascination with strong with being strong
Mhm.
with uh being not just strong but good.
Yeah, forceful, like that, like Bruce Lee kind of thing.
Yeah, like just being being able to
Like a weapon.
yeah, well, where I was going with that was to say, like, I never want to be overpowered by
Anybody.
anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a predicament where I'm helpless,
Mhm.
you know. So that's why I have a fascination with training, or an
Yeah.
interest is
Mhm.
I want to be able to
Defend yourself.
yeah,
Mhm.
to yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So, and I mean, honestly, it's gonna sound, maybe a little childish too, but I think, I totally believe that we have the capacity for what you would call superhuman abilities,
Mhm.
or what normal people would call them anyway.
Yeah, like the monks and stuff, they definitely do, because they're training and stuff. So it's
Exactly.
just in your mind, still in your mind of stuff, you know,
Right. Yeah. So
your
that's
will.
the reason I want to go train in those areas
Mhm.
because they'll train spirit. Oh man, my phone is dying. Um, they'll train spiritually
Whoa,
as
we've
well.
been 2 hours almost. Did you know that? Time
Oh,
went by fast, huh?
yeah, it sure did.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
that's,
thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. It was nice to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relaxing. I feel like I'm like floating. Like floating. I'm like in like a
Cool.
in like a relaxed state, where I'm just like tuned in, whatever, to questions and stuff. Like, yeah, no. like you could ask in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That.
No, I've enjoyed it as well. Thank you.
Mhm.
There one more thing I kind of wanted to ask you.
Mhm.
Do you uh do you see or feel any particular kind of guides that
Guides with you.
with me that I can try to communicate with?
Mm, I feel like you have some Arcturian guides. Like, do you know who the Arcturians are? And Syrian, Pleiadian.
Vaguely.
You can look up all of the like ETs. More, it's more alien. Like I would say alien, but it's just higher consciousness beings. Not from Earth. So Arcturian, Syrian, because you have like dolphin. Like you have some dolphin. Um, like aspects of you, like because we're aspects of these beings as well. Like we have aspects of ourselves in all over the place.
Oh
But
wow.
star seeds are from all over the place, and you're a star seed, so you come here with your frequency of all the stars of the Syrian, Orion, Pleiadian, Lyran. um
Right,
so
right.
you have all of those. You have aspects of yourself in all of these places.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
So
so
I
you
did
can
a
call on them at any time. Just call
cool.
on. Yeah, start saying the Octurians, Assyrians, Pleiadians, all my star. I just say my star family. Would you be with me and assist me and help me? Um, you know, like that kind of
Okay.
thing. And then my ancestors from my lineage or from my spiritual or supernatural lineages. The higher ones. Like that. That can
Right.
assist. Or protect. And so you just kind of start recognizing them more. So I think if you look them up online, like pictures and stuff, then you would get familiar with that too. You'd be able
I
to
did
kind of see them and
like
tune into them.
right. Uh have you heard of Elena Nan?
Uh-huh, yeah, your mom has that book, so just look through that book and then you could kind of
Yeah.
see which ones you resonate with. And don't look at what she says about them because that's her own opinion. And
Right.
some people are afraid of the grays or whatever, so I'm not afraid of stuff. So you go by what you feel from it. And if their abilities or their play sounds like you resonate with it, then just kind of start off like that or just look it up online, so you can see that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I did with Elena Denon stuff, there was it was called the Galactic Star Chart.
Mhm.
Uh and it showed actually I think the main one that it was showing for me was
Oh, okay.
Andromeda.
Yeah, you
Uh
have that too. You have all of them though. you
really.
know yeah, aspects of yourself, of your higher, like your higher aspect. So it's like your maybe oversoul has all these places that it has uh lifetimes experiences and all,
Oh,
so many places that we can't even, like a quantum amount of life of uh all kinds of places that we don't even know, that we have aspects of ourself, like fractals, even
right.
having like the in the stasis pod, like aspects of us that are in a stasis pod on ships that project their fractal of their consciousness into creating like avatar beings and putting them in different realities, to have experiences. So
Yeah.
it's like so
Uh,
much so much stuff. So I would just like work on like maybe looking up the Andromedan, the all the places like Arcturian, Syrian, Pleiadian, and then seeing what they do, like abilities and stuff, and then just talk to them and say, can my Syrian family assist me, or all of my star family, so you can do that for sure. I would
Cool.
do that all the time.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. And because they're higher consciousness, so they're interdimensional, you know.
Right. Right. Yeah.
They might start to see like flashes outside of your eye, out of your corner of your eye, like
I
that.
do get times. Yeah.
hmm Probably them like that, because I feel like Arcturian though. I feel like a Arcturian. You might look them up first and see. They're like blue skin, real calm, kind of mother like energy. Something like that might be the guide that I don't know if you feel that with an Arcturian female. She feels
Yeah.
like real motherly. She's really tall too, like maybe 7 foot or something. Maybe she kind of floats though, like that.
Just.
But you have all of them, all of the
Wow.
places.
I
Yeah, I
wish I
just,
could in like you do though. Like
huh?
cool. I said I
Well,
wish I could in like you're doing, and see that kind of stuff.
I've just asked for them to infuse me with their frequencies so I can tune into them clearly and see them and know more about them and share their information. So I just kind of talk like that all the time. Like, infuse me with your frequency so I can, like, you kind of get an upgrade or something like that from
Oh,
them.
wow.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can make symbols and stuff. You'll be able to make light language symbols, like writing and everything, like all kinds of stuff. Whoa, your dad would probably think you're going crazy if you just started writing all kinds of stuff and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Definitely.
start speaking in tongues and he'll be like, oh my God. No, don't do that kind of stuff. Because he has his own ways and beliefs. So, yeah. It doesn't do any good to challenge people's beliefs because it doesn't get you nowhere really.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I let them. Well, like I said, I think truth is relative, and ultimately, I think the point of life is just to experience life.
Yeah,
It all ultimately leads to the expansion of consciousness. You
yep,
know, so do what you do. Just don't tell me that I have to live
yeah, yep,
the way. That's the only thing. I'm
yeah.
actually surprised that he hasn't asked me to go to church with him yet, but
Bruh, yep,
hasn't.
that is
So
crazy. Hmm. Well,
okay.
okay, yeah.
Well, that's
I'll send
uh,
this to your email after, you know, so you have
okay.
it. Yeah, and then you can show it to your mom and stuff too. She'll want
Yeah.
to see
Okay.
it.
Yeah. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
good
for
to talk to
everything.
you.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
keep
love
in
it.
touch and everything too.
Okay.
If you have any questions about stuff too, about the alien, ET, interdimensional, whatever you want to call them,
Right.
all the same, really, like in how you describe it, because there's no, you could just say Arcturians, that would be okay too, or, the galactic
Yeah. You
people.
mentioned them primarily a
Mm
lot,
hmm, mm
Artur.
hmm, mm hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, well, I'll have a good rest of the night then, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay,
You as
bye
well.
bye. Okay,
Bye.
talk to you later. Bye.
Okay. Bye.